Hello and welcome to the special commencement edition of MC in Focus. For the past 9 Fridays, we've put together a live news broadcast. As a team, the members of the Advanced Broadcast Journalism class write, gather video, edit, and prepare for Friday at noon, when we are live on MC's Channel 10.
We wait for the countdown, 3, 2, 1, and we are on the air. Technically, we've come a long way since the first show, but mostly we've learned how important it is to get things done and on time. I'm Elena Flores.
And I'm Lee Utterback.
The road in front of the new Science Center opened this week, and everyone is anxious to know when the new building will open. Our very own Danny Shook talked to Vice President and Provost Judy Ackerman to get the inside scoop.
Welcome to the Rockville campus. For those of you who haven't been here in a while, there's a big change. This is the new Rockville Science Center.
We're delighted that it will increase the size of the laboratories and increase the number of laboratories. So there'll be 29 laboratories in the new building, which means down the road we'll be able to have more sections of biology and chemistry.
And the Science Center will be Montgomery College's first LEED certified building.
With LEED certification, you get points for materials you use, for the way you do your construction, for how you use the building to educate people about earth-friendly and sustainability. There's solar panels on the roof of the building, and although they don't supply a huge amount of electricity, they will supply some and will allow all of us to learn about solar panels and what they can do. We're planning a move very carefully because once we move biology, chemistry, and the physics, engineering, and geoscience department into the new building, we will be moving everyone else out of Science-y so that we can renovate that building. But we're hoping by fall, all of these sciences will be in the new building.
How can MC influence the way our students think about the planet?
I think we need to think about what we do. It's very easy to jump in your car and do one errand and come home and then jump in your car and do another. So certainly we should be planning our trips in the car so that we're maximizing them and reducing the number of them. I see more bikers out at this time of the year because the weather is usually a little bit better. We've added many more bike racks on campus, many near the new building, but other bike racks in other places on campus. All Montgomery College students have the option of taking the ride-on bus because with your student ID, you also can ride on 24/7 for free. So would certainly encourage people to use the ride-on more, other public transportation.
And there's one more way MC helps to preserve our community: recycling.
When I became Vice President and Provost 7 years ago, one of the first things I asked the facilities director, Mr. Tarver, was how much recycling we do on campus. And he let me know that Montgomery College regularly wins awards because we recycle a significant amount. When you walk around the campus, you have blue bins and you have silver bins for commingled materials, and these are part of what we're doing to be good citizens of the county and of the earth.
For MC in Focus, I'm Daniela Shook.
Taking classes at MC doesn't mean you have to go out and drive all the way to campus or find a parking spot. MC in Focus reporter Tom Daly went out and talked to Dr. Buddy Muse about the great variety of distant education courses available through Montgomery College. Let's take a look.
Dr. Buddy Muse, Associate Director for the Office of Distance Education and Learning Technologies, has been named the Maryland Distance Learning Association's Administrator of the Year for 2010.
I was hired to be the first Director of Distance Education in 1998, shortly after the college had come up with a strategic plan to include distance education in its academic offerings.
There are many pros to distance learning programs.
For one thing, the courses are the same. They're the exact same courses. The outcomes, Montgomery College has spent a lot of effort developing outcomes, the same outcomes for all their courses. And again, this goes into the online courses exactly the same way it goes into the face-to-face courses. So they're getting the same courses. They have to be able to do, at the end of the course, the same things that they have to do in a face-to-face course. It's only the delivery methods that's different.
Along with courses being the same as on campus, there are many reasons that students should choose distance learning over campus education.
Convenience. There are a lot of other reasons, but convenience, scheduling, timing, whatever people have on their plate, that is often the #1 reason. and for whatever reasons students sign up, they find that convenience of not having to go to a class really does weigh out over all the other factors.
Dr. Muse's role as Associate Director for the Office of Distance Education and Learning Technologies has definitely made his time here at Montgomery College more enjoyable.
My best day is to come in, work with the faculty, and help them reach that goal, that their courses are meeting these standards, which is like a gold seal in our industry.
For more information on the Office of Distance Education and Learning Technologies, go to montgomerycollege.edu and search Distance Education. With MC in Focus, I'm Tom Daly.
Another feature of the new Science Center is the very cool observatory. The Astronomy Club at Montgomery College invites everyone to join them as they explore the cosmos. Tom Plyman has an interest in the worlds out there, and he gives us an inside look at the outside world.
Every day, human beings wake up thinking of the journey they will take that day. Between work, bills, and home, they spend their entire day and almost never take time to look at the sky. The universe is not limited to what we see every day. We need to expand the scope of our imagination and begin a new journey, perhaps this time starting with our solar system. Did you know that there are more than 2,000 stars and 5 planets that you can see with your naked eye if you only took the time to look up? Did you know that the objects that we see today in the night sky happened 2.5 million light years ago, back when there were still woolly mammoths roaming the earth? With brand new science buildings and brand new telescopes, Montgomery College has recently started an astronomy club where you can learn more about the wonders of the cosmos.
Right now we have 2 telescopes on the roof of Macklin Tower. We have a 16-inch and a 10-inch. The new observatory will have 2 14-inch telescopes inside of a structure, and then there are 3 piers outside of the structure to hold 8-inch telescopes. So we'll have a whole assortment of telescopes to look with. We'll also have brand new CCD cameras so we can do electronic imaging of the heavens.
With cool activities and weekly meetings, the Montgomery College Astronomy Club is certainly something you might want to check out this summer.
It's a fantastic opportunity for people to come out. I didn't expect this many people to show up.
Not exclusively for students, the Astronomy Club is open to people of all ages.
I saw Saturn in the telescope.
Wow.
I saw Saturn too.
Open nights at the observatory aren't the only reason that this is a club you definitely want to be a part of.
We'd like to go to the Hayden Planetarium in New York City and potentially, speak to or see in person some of the famous astronomers or astrophysicists such as Neil deGrasse Tyson.
If you want to learn more about it, go to their Facebook page or look up Astronomy Club on the Montgomery College website. For MC in Focus, I'm Tom Plyman.
Of course, most of you know that MC has a basketball and soccer team, but did you know that MC has a cricket team? With that story and more of this year's accomplishments in MC sports, here's Tom Plyman.
That's right, Montgomery College has a cricket team, and it's good. Good enough to win the championship last year and go to the finals this year, while competing against Division I four-year schools like Auburn and George Mason. After getting press from the Washington Post and New York Times, MC should be able to build on its success. And who knows? We might have a collegiate powerhouse in cricket. And then, in soccer. The men's team was ranked in the top 20 nationally all season long, start to finish. But the women's team finished undefeated and were ranked number 1 nationally for over 8 weeks. They finished ranked number 5 in the nation for Division III women's soccer, finishing 17-0-1. Sonia Basma and Lauren Hart received All-Maryland, All-Region, and All-American honors, so congratulations to them. In other sports, women's volleyball was the Region 20 champion and ranked 6th nationally. In men's basketball, they were the Region 20 champs and ranked 9th nationally. And we had some new inductees to our Athletic Hall of Fame. Jerry Kelly from the class of 73, Bruce Lindblad from the class of 69, Steve Soros, class of 76, and Jim Steele, class of 86.
Congratulations to all those athletes and fans. Graduation is finally here and the proud graduates are parting ways. But one of Montgomery College's longtime staff members is saying goodbye too. Photography lab assistant Betty Harrell is retiring. My co-anchor, Lee Utterback, took a look at what she did and where she's going.
MC graduates aren't the only ones leaving the college. Photography lab coordinator Betty Harrell is retiring after 40 years at Montgomery College. She started out in the records office and then moved on to the library and the biology department before her current job in photography. I sat down with Betty Harrell and talked about her time here at Montgomery College.
When I first came to the college, I'm one of the, I guess, few people who've moved around a bit. And it was a good move for me because my degree is in fine arts from here, communication, an AA in fine arts. And it was a nice marriage between science and art, which I kind of liked. I didn't really begin with an interest in photography. As I said earlier, I started out as a fine artist in art here. And I had the opportunity to work in photography. And then I learned photography as I worked here. So it was a nice marriage because the concept of art, producing fine art, you do the same thing in photography, you just use a different medium, you use a camera. I've been here long enough to have evolved from traditional photography, wet lab, all the way through digital now. So even though the medium has changed, the concepts are the same, getting an image, conveying a message through photographs. I like interacting with the students. I like the environment. It's always fresh and new and exciting. It changes. I think one of the reasons I stay here so long is because I get bored easily. And I like the idea of always having another challenge. And I'm going to miss the people. I'm going to miss the environment. I'm going to miss the fun of coming in here and interacting with the students. It's kept me young over the years. It really has. People have been very flattering and said, "Oh, you've stayed so young. What's your secret?" I said, being around young people, students.
Here are some words from Betty Harrell to all the students and faculty who have worked with her over the years.
I want to thank a lot of the people at the college, some of my co-workers and people who've been extremely supportive, but I also want to thank the students. I don't know how I can't say it enough because the students are what make Montgomery College, and their enthusiasm and vibrance. And it's a symbiotic relationship because when you get some teachers in there, they just feed each other and it's just wonderful. And I'm getting sentimental, but that's what I wanted to say. Thank you.
On behalf of Montgomery College, we'd like to say thank you, goodbye, and good luck to you, Betty Harrell. For MC in Focus, I'm Lee Utterback.
That's a little sad, but we have to remember that every year, people leave MC and move on to bigger and better things.
We're all grateful to the faculty, the staff, and the administration here. We know that great things happen thanks to the support of the county, the state, and of course, the generous donors who can see the value of an MC diploma. Thanks for joining us for this special edition of MC in Focus. I'm Lee Utterback.
And I'm Elena Flores. Everyone on our team congratulates today's graduates, and we wish you success in your next venture. Bye.
Bye.